Hey everybody, it's Jamie here and welcome to Travel Blog Jamie. If you are a returning viewer, welcome home. So today I am going to be getting my steps up as I take you on a journey around one of Cunard's great queens, Queen Victoria. So come with me, let's explore every deck. Queen Victoria has capacity for just over 2,000 passengers and 1,000 crew. That's an impressive ratio of passengers to staff. Deck A has the medical centre and access to tender embarkation, and our tour today begins on Deck 1, with its lower tier access to the theatre, passenger staterooms and the grand lobby, aka atrium. This impressive theatre with its 3 tiers can seat 830 guests. It's a stunning theatre and I'll show you the upper tiers and royal boxes, well, as soon as I can walk there. The grand lobby can be accessed from decks 1, 2 and 3. It really does have the wow factor and is reminiscent of traditional formal days of cruising, although formalities on board Queen Victoria are less noticeable these days, with a standard smart casual dress code, meaning men no longer have to wear dinner jackets in the evenings except for formal night should you choose to partake. This may not suit some of the Cunard purists I've come across on some of the Facebook groups, but it has absolutely opened the door to a wider audience who will love the traditions of Cunard without nightly formalities. I for one am a fan of this move. You'll regularly see string trios playing here in the grand lobby to create a lovely ambience, very fitting for such a beautiful classic ship. On Deck 2 you have the middle tier of the Royal Court Theatre, passenger staterooms, the Golden Lion Pub, Casino and Queen's Arcade, Voyage Sales Office, the lower tier of the library, Grand Lobby, Chart Room Bar, specialty dining at the Veranda Restaurant, the Britannia Club Dining Room and the lower tier of the Britannia Restaurant, or Main Dining Room. And breathe. The chart room became my go-to bar in the mornings. That sounds terrible, doesn't it? For coffees, obviously. And they serve complimentary pastries and other snacks during the day too. And yes, I preferred the cocktails, service, decor and ambience here to even that of the Commodore Club. I am now awaiting the backlash from Commodore Club fans. I'm ready for you. Bring it to me. You can actually book an appointment to speak with someone at Voyage Sales, and there's even a waiting room. I thought this was a lovely touch and I honestly dare you to not be tempted to rebook. The wonderful Queen's Room is a hive of activity all day and evening, from dance classes, bands, afternoon tea to a lot of dancing at night. This multi-purpose venue really did impress. You can catch everything I got up to on this cruise, including the goings-on in the Queen's Room, on my 4-night vlog. Oh my goodness me, I love the Golden Lion. It's not my favourite place to drink, but it's my preferred venue for lunch. The steak, mushroom and ale suet pudding is a standout dish to me as a fan of the land, whereas fans of the sea rave about the fish, chips and peas. You'll find quizzes and music in here too. What's not to like? The Empire Casino and Queen's Arcade are more than ample for a ship of this size and were well used in the evenings. No, I didn't get lucky, by the way. I don't want to talk about it. The library has 2 floors, is very well stocked with a wide range of titles and has a beautiful spiral staircase. This is a popular hideaway and I can imagine is used increasingly so on lengthier voyages. The veranda is a specialty dining venue and well known as a steakhouse. Beware, a surcharge applies here. Lunch will cost you $25 per person and dinner $39 per person. The Britannia Club dining room is exclusively for guests staying in Britannia Club balcony staterooms. It's certainly a more intimate affair, but I prefer the atmosphere, social vibe and hustle and bustle of the 2-tiered main dining room or the Britannia restaurant. And here is said Britannia restaurant, also known as the main dining room for us mere mortals. Deck 3 is home to the wraparound Promenade, the Royal Boxes located in the upper tier of the Royal Court Theatre, Royal Arcade and its plethora of shops, art gallery, conference rooms, upper tier of the library, alcove, card room, Midship Lounge Bar and the upper tier of the Britannia restaurant for us mere mortals. Let's take a look. The Midship Lounge and Bar is a somewhat underused area. If you're looking for quiet, this is probably the place for you. This was the traditional photo gallery area, of course now replaced with all sorts of technical wizardry. Oh, come on, you know you want to. Let's do a few laps of the promenade. This will be fun. Really, it will be. And of course, this model of ship really does benefit from a beautiful aft. Sorry. If you can't find the sunshine on starboard side, well, try port side. Ta-da! Oh, I absolutely love the fact that they have lounges on Promenade here. The only thing is they're not actually that comfortable. Sorry. And behold, whilst not necessarily the prettiest part of Promenade, you can at least walk all the way around the front and then you can just recommence your journey and keep going around in circles. Oh yes, you are sitting pretty there, lovely loungers, but just please be more comfy. We're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it. Oh, we made it. Right, on deck 3 you do need to retrace your steps somewhat to make it to the grand lobby and the front of the deck. Well, hello again, Midship's Lounge. The alcove is a small but very pleasant seating area to rest your weary head. The alcove happens to be located right next to the card room, where I tell you there is some serious shawarma going on down there. I mean, how tempting is it to ring that bell and just run? Whom? Me, dear? No, dear, I didn't do that. No, 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 no. Ah. Okay, so this bookshop will lure you into a false sense of security because you go in and look at all the beautiful books. But then suddenly it turns into toys and amenities and condoms and crisps and chocolate, and it's no longer a bookshop, and it really upset me actually. I've never known anyone to buy anything from an art gallery on board a ship. If you have, please drop your comments below. Seriously though, why so serious? Are you being serious? At first, I did think, wow, this ship has a lot of shops on board considering its size, but actually it does tend to do some longer voyages, so it probably makes sense to have more shopping opportunities. And of course that means you need to bring more credit cards. I bet you they are still going down there. Let's have a little peep, shall we? Let's have a look. Yep, they're still going, bless them. Go on, enjoy yourselves. Holy macaroni and slap me in the belly with a wet fish. There are more shops. They're coming, I promise you. Once you make it through the labyrinth, you may well find yourself, accidentally, as I did, in a royal box. On my particular voyage, you didn't need to reserve these, you just pulled those curtains back and hoped for the best. Like that, there was no one there, obviously. Actually, true story, some lady did infiltrate my royal box. She pulled those curtains back, she came in, she just took a seat, didn't even ask if it was alright or she could share. Rude. Oh my griddled loins. There's more shopping. Please help me, Jesus. Deck 5 is largely for passenger staterooms, but with access to the bow on some voyages, and with one of 5 laundrettes located on decks 4 to 8. Oh, the excitement of a laundrette, and all that juicy gossip too. Some have said on Facebook groups, why would you go on a cruise and then use a laundrette? Well, clearly, you've never been on a world voyage for 3 to 4 months. Well, neither have I, but I can imagine it comes in quite handy. Here it is. Oh, beautiful. Okay, let's head up to the high decks, the open decks, starting with deck 9, where you'll find a mighty aft, Lido pool, whirlpools, Lido bar, Lido grill, Lido restaurant, aka the buffet, sorry Cunard, the winter garden, pavilion pool and bar with whirlpools, and marquee spa, thermal suite, hydro pool, and a gymnasium. In the spa changing rooms, you really do have views, and a sauna too. In the thermal suite, just learning to count 1, 2, 3, 4 saunas there. I'm often asked on the Facebook groups, Jamie, what's the purpose of a hotbed? Well, my loves, I cannot tell you. It is far too rude to disclose that information on a vlog. There's also a very comfortable lounge area and the pièce de résistance, the hydro pool, which I absolutely love. And then there's that place with machines that can do you great harm. I don't recommend you go into one of these. Now be warned, this was part of the ship where I kept getting smacked in the face with other people's balls. If you don't mind people's balls in your face, it's fine, but otherwise, please do take care. The Winter Garden, with its retractable roof, is a colourful venue hosting live music and a very interesting cocktail menu too. The Lido restaurant, aka the buffet, spans both port and starboard sides. Of note, part of the Lido restaurant becomes Coriander in the evenings, a specialty restaurant serving great tasting and plentiful Asian food. It was a hit with me. As busy as it could be sometimes at the aft, I was always able to actually secure a lounger at any time of day. Thank you, Jesus. Heading up to deck 10, you'll find a half deck of Promenade, children's clubs. Yes, this is a family-friendly ship, although only 16 children on our cruise, believe it or not. Also the Yacht Club, multi-purpose venue, Churchills Cigar Lounge, a conference room, and the Commodore Club, the ship's crow's nest. You can help yourself to clubs and balls. Perhaps not every day someone will make you the offer, so grab them with both hands, I'd say. I'm sorry, what is this? Carry on cruising? Thank you, Jesus. So here I'm pointing at where the elite eat. Don't worry, I am going to crash their party a little bit later. Oh, I'm doing a lot of pointing, aren't I? How rude. This is actually the Yacht Club, which was used for choir practice and talks during the day. It's a bar in the evening and at night from about 11 or 12. it turns into a nightclub, so you can rock on. Tommy? This is Churchills Cigar Lounge, and I'm not going in there for anybody. Not my kind of thing, I'm afraid. However, I will absolutely recommend that you go to the Commodore Club, the ship's crow's nest. And I must tell you that when I was having early evening drinks here, they served hot canapes. Awesome. Decks 11 and 12 is where the elite go. Okay, the ones who spent more money on their cabin grades to get access to either the Queen's or Princess Grill, intimate main dining rooms high above the rest of us, a quaint little courtyard, a sweet little lounge, and more comfortable lounges to spend a sea day. Oh, my tone. I'm just jealous, really. Slap me in the belly of a wet fish and get me a space there right now. Is it just me, or has that lady just clocked that I shouldn't be here? Oh, and if you're wondering how I access this area, well, someone dropped the rope on the staircase and up I went. I mean, to me, that's just an open invitation. I was quite well behaved as well, so no harm done. Smug imposter. Away from the elite area, also on deck 11, is the sports deck, where you have the open court, more loungers, and you can see the almost conservatory style rooftop of the yacht club below. Not so smug here, and certainly not trespassing either. And there you have the complete tour. In summary, I fell head over heels for Queen Victoria. She is just on the right side of style, elegance and tradition without being or feeling overly stuffy at any point. The crew are incredible, attentive, professional, friendly and very much going the extra mile. I have nothing but the utmost praise for them. I cannot wait to sail with Cunard again. Don't forget to check out my other Queen Victoria vlogs on my channel about the whole 4-night experience and an ocean view stateroom tour. As always, thanks for watching and follow Travel Blog Jamie on Twitter, Instagram and YouTube.